this is match point for Super Team. They're up 2-0. They have a Bretonnia Chaos Alliance going up against the Dwarfs and the Skaven on Valley of Thebes. That's the map. So, do or die for Han. You know, I have to say I'm rooting for him. I always feel bad. Their first victory, the first victory for Super Team was due to one of the players in Team Han crashing, and he crashed twice in a row, so we had to give that first victory to Super Team. And then obviously that last battle you guys just saw with me, and it was a very close one indeed. So I would love to see them claw their way back into this. Obviously not playing favorites here. I like both of these teams equally, all full of good players who have been good sports throughout the entire tournament. So best of luck to both teams, and may the better players win. And here we are out in the desolate desert of the Tomb Kings. Yeah, they did bring the right army for climb back into it. Yeah, basically, Ptolemy. 7 and some change. But anyways, all right, let's get to it, everyone. Here we are. We have the Bretonnians in Chaos. All right, Companions of Quinnell going to be on the far right flank. There should be 4 Peasant Archers. Looks like they're all going to have fire arrows. Chaos Warriors with great weapons and Chaos Marauders. So 2 Marauders, 3 Chaos Warriors by the looks of it. And then for the rest of this force, we're going to have some Grell Knights in the back supporting Kolek Suneater of all people. Chaos Sorcerer of Metal going to be on the field with Final Transmutation. And Plague of Rust. Got Exalted Hero up in the air on a Manticore with the Mark of Khorne. Giving that immune to psychology is very important, and I use it quite a lot of my Chaos Heroes too. We're going to see a Fey Enchantress, Felix, and Gotrek on the field of battle. She's going to have Regrowth, Dwellers Below, and Earthblood, so we'll see if she gets a chance to use those very hard-hitting spells. Now, for the Skaven Dwarf Alliance, we have a Plague Priest on his Plague Furnace, Poison Wind Mortars, 2 Hellpit Abominations. We've got Deathmaster Sniksh and an Eshin Sorcerer. Eshin Sorcerer will have the Armor of Darkness. We're going to be looking here at Dwarf Warriors, as well as the Norgrimling's Ironbreakers, backed up by 2 Skaven Slave Spears. There's going to be Gotrek Felix and a Rune Lord. Rune Lord will have everything on top of him. And then we also have some Gyrocopters with Brimstone Guns, 2 of them on the far right flank. And I also always want to point out Armor of Darkness with Hellpit Abominations and Sniksh. I really like that a lot. And also the Poison Wind Mortars. If they're getting shot, you can add that 60 armor, add 22% missile resist. And it works quite well. But Poison Wind Mortars are going to get a devastating first shot off. Look at this, guys. 3 units with 1 volley. You know, it just has to connect once to do that 10 seconds of damage over time. And yeah, that hit 3 units. So very nice, cost-efficient volley in my humble opinion. And now we're going to see the Gyrocopters with the Brimstone Guns being utilized well. They have 105 speed, so significantly higher than the 85 of the Exalted Hero. So as long as they're microed well, they can dodge a lot of that fire. I mean, they can avoid the Exalted Hero. And man, Poison Wind Mortars just devastating these Marauders. These guys are lightly armored, very susceptible to those. Alright, sorry for just going silent there out of nowhere. But anyways, here comes some Grell Knights diving into the Plague Priest. And we're going to see some blasting charges go off from the Ironbreakers. Want to see those get saved, honestly. But there goes a little Plague Breath. Pestilent Breath going down there, hitting them in the ass. Not going to do too much damage, though. But the Skaven are going to continue pulling back, and now they're getting back behind their Dwarf counterparts, allowing them to kind of protect them so the Poison Wind Mortars can continue shooting. And look at this, the Norgrimling's Ironbreakers are going to be throwing their blasting charges away, and it looks like, yeah, they're just going to devastate those Chaos Marauders almost half health done with the initial volley, and now the second volley going over here into the Chaos Warriors where it's doing an equally heinous amount of damage. The mortars are firing away, and it looks like now they're going to be targeting all of those peasant bowmen, which they absolutely need to be doing because the Hellpit Abomination is going to be very susceptible to that fire damage. But look at this. Is this a Dwellers Below going down? Not going to matter because the Chaos Warriors are going to get knocked out for good, but these Ironbreakers, man, taking a lot of damage from that Dwellers Below. But I think they're going to be okay as long as they get healed up. But is that a Chalice of Potions coming down on top of them? Chalice of Potions and, oh man, the Lord of the Storm coming down there too. And here comes that Chalice of Potions, and the Darkerman's Ironbreakers have taken a ton of damage. A lot of resources being invested into that. Grail Knights getting shot down. Hellpit Abomination's doing a lot of damage to the Exalted Hero though. Fae Enchantress having to run away here. But those archers are still firing away, and the Poison Wind Mortars are now offline. I just don't know, guys. This is looking a bit dicey for both teams. I mean, honestly, I can't tell who would I'd say has the edge right now, because all I know is right here, there's a huge final transmutation going off on top of this big blob. But the big reason I think the Bretonnians are in such a good spot right now is because their archers are just unchallenged and destroying all of the large units for the Skaven. However, Gotrek, Felix, all of them are here. Deathmaster Snick's just nearby, and it just takes, you know, a quick moment for this to turn around if they're able to kill off, you know, Kolek or somebody like that with some very nicely timed hits. They do need to immobilize him somehow, though. And look at the damage, though, just coming in on top of these Hellpit Abominations. Hellpit Abominations just getting decimated by Archer Fire. Alright, they got to kill off the Grail Guardians for sure. These are the Companions of Quenelle hitting them. And, yeah, there goes the Plague Priest. Looks like the Exalted Hero is continuing to chase down the Gyrocopters with the Brimstone Guns. And, yeah, these poor Hellpit Abominations, man. Taking so much damage. Alright, looks like the Blue Felix is getting taken down, though. Which is going to be very beneficial for the Dwarf Skaven Alliance. But as long as these guys are just firing away with impunity, I don't know what can be done. Kolek is coming in, though. He's taking some mean damage. Getting close to half health now. Master Rune of Rune, Wrath and Rune is on top of him, slowing him down significantly, all the way down to 21 speed, so he's basically a dwarf walking. Hellpit Abomination going to get too ugly, too horrible to die popped, but it's still going to start routing and taking a ton of damage. And Balance of Power is going to dead even right now, but looks like one of these Hellpit Abominations is going to die off now. Oh, wow, another too horrible to die popping. And look, it's pretty healthy again. If it stops routing, that could be devastating. But here comes that overwhelming archer fire from these peasants. But look, they're almost out of ammunition. If the Hellpit Abomination can survive long enough for them to run out of ammunition, then it may be okay. Which is absolutely insane. And the Armor of Darkness really helping a lot. And look, they're out of ammo. Oh my goodness, the Balance of Power just completely changing its tone as soon as those peasant bowmen release their last volley. Felix getting knocked out of the circle quite far, and this Hellpit Abomination taking so much damage, though. Will it be able to survive? Still regenerating, still has 1,000 HP? Wow, that's deceptive. Alright, Hellpit Abomination still at 1,000 HP. I'm watching that Hellpit Abomination very close. Look at this, the Gyrocopters over here. They have successfully dealt with the Exalted Hero. He's routing. So some good micro going on off camera when I wasn't paying attention. My apologies for missing that to the player. Always want to give shout outs to those nice plays. But over here now, look at this. Alright, Hellpit Abomination, too horrible to die, getting popped. It is healing up. And that's making the Balance of Power go really out of favor for Super Team 1 right now, and we may be seeing the Dwarfs Skaven Alliance pull this off right now, but Felix in trouble here for Team Han, and I don't know what's going to happen, guys. We see the Fey Enchantress diving in here, getting on top of Deathmaster Snitch, of upgraded Final Transmutation going down here, doing so much damage, and Kolek Suneater taking a lot of damage, and he has a Master Rune of Wrath and Ruin on top of him once again. Will Deathmaster Snitch be able to get on top of him? The Eshin Sorcerer getting on top of him, Deathmaster Snitch is on top of him, Gotrek is getting on top of him, and now he's taking some serious damage, getting shot in the back by the Gyrocopters with those Brimstone guns too, and the Hell Pit Abomination continuing to heal up. Felix has been dealt with, but the red team looks like they're starting to take this away, guys. Brimstone guns are now the only units with any ammo left on the field. Very important, and now they're focusing on the Fey Enchantress. Archers are coming in, but what in the hell are they going to do against this without any ammunition? And yeah, that Hell Pit Abomination just kept on healing. Chaos Sorcerer diving in, and Deathmaster Sigil going in on top of him, and now he's probably going to get crushed. But the Cycle Charge continues, the Bretonian forces coming forward, but Deathmaster Snitch just goes in there and gives him a bad hit, like a wallop of a hit. Gyrocopters just going to keep on shooting at the Fey Enchantress. Deathmaster Snitch coming in here, getting in combat with her as well, and I think we're going to be seeing another round as Han fights for their life, and looks like they're going to be successful in staying in this this final for at least another battle, if not another 3. Yeah, same here, man. Those are some pretty insane, too horrible to die just popping on a continuous basis. And now it looks like the Fae's going to be doomed. And I say that because now she has the Gyrocopters pinning her in place with their mass. Gotrek's coming in, and sorry, Faye. I'll give it to her. Fey Enchantress is being a straight up badass right now. Alright, Han will be victorious. And we're going to round 4. Yeah, I mean, 2v2s, at least with the teams we've seen so far, do end up with like people really focusing on hero squads for some reason.